Hello and welcome to Train Sim World 3. Today we're going to be doing the introduction and tutorial into this BR110. As you can see, it's in front of us, it's beautiful. It's a slightly older locomotive, I think started to be built in around 1956. So without further ado, let's follow these steps. So we'll jump into the cab, open the door, we'll climb up.
Sit in the driver's seat.
Yes sir. There we go.
For this introduction, you'll be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations. This locomotive requires the reverser handle to be inserted before operation.
So here you go. We'll put the reverser handle
to the neutral setting while we take over this cab.
Let's put it into neutral.
Set the headlights to indicate that this train is operational.
Turn the headlights on, just check that's working.
Unlock the brakes with the brake key to allow braking to be controlled from this cab.
There we go. Just sticking with the headlights, you can reduced, or normal. And then as we got directed, we've got the brake key over here, switch that to on.
This locomotive has two types of brakes. You'll be using the driver's brake, which controls brakes on the entire formation. If you were running as a light locomotive, you would use the direct brake, which is quicker to apply but only performs braking on the locomotive.
There you go.
Open the passenger doors to allow boarding.
There we go, we'll just give you a nice view.
Close the doors before departure.
Close those doors. Very cool action.
Controls the direction of travel. Now we're ready to depart. Set it to the forward position. Release the brakes and depart the station.
Okay, let's release those brakes. See the
large wheel in the center of the desk is the tap changer, which controls power delivery in the locomotive.
It's this one here.
Set the tap changer to the power index you need, and the traction motors will gradually apply the set power.
So you can
The currently selected
up.
tap is shown on the dashboard.
Oh. Oh no. We've tripped it. So you put it back into 0 and where's the main circuit breaker? There you go. Hear that clunk? That's it re-engaging and start to pull away. So anytime you breach the 65 kilonewtons, it will trip the circuit breaker. I'm going to be using A and D on the keyboard to just tap up and down. So as you pull away, you can start to apply more power, but just making sure and obviously not to breach the 65 kilonewtons.
Before we can start braking, the tap changer. The BR110 belongs to the Einheits Elektrolokomotiven, standardized electric locomotives program.
So
Unlike more modern German locomotives, the BR110 features scissor double-arm pantographs.
yeah, you can see
The
that.
5 prototype Class E10 locomotives were taken out of service in the late 70s. Of these, 2 were preserved as museum locomotives.
So just to recap there, before you start braking, you need to put the tap changer back down to 0, which is what I did. We'll keep rolling around, and then we'll be coming up to the station very shortly. Give you a glorious view of this BR110. There we go, and obviously it's put in the Endwagen coaches, which will give you, and there's the cab car on the back as well. It's beautiful. Right, let's jump back into the cab. I'll apply a little bit of power here just to speed things up as we're only getting 30 kilometers an hour.
You're approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force using the driver's brake valve to bring the train to a gentle stop.
There we go, so we'll start applying the brake. These brakes are very strong, so we'll start applying the minimum. You can see it's already starting to scrub the speed off quite quickly, even though we're just on minimum, but I'll show you when we get a little bit closer to our stop mark just how how good these brakes are. So as we come a little bit closer, okay, let's really apply. See, 60%, we've pretty much stopped well short there. I think it wants me to go a little bit further. I've stopped too short. Disaster. You can see how you can get caught out with those brakes, so we'll just edge forward. There we go. Jump back in the cab.
The train has safely come to a stop. You can now use the door control to open the passenger doors.
Okay, well, I'm not right. Although we are somewhat hanging off over the edge of the station there. That's not legit. See the different views in the cab. Right, let's close those doors.
Proceed to the next
So proceed to the next station. We'll release the brakes. And then start to tap up. You can see at the lower ranges pulling away, it starts to draw a lot of power, so you just have to gently edge up as you pull away from the station. There we go. You can see we're building up speed quite nicely. We're 700 metres from Metro North. Oh, that's a lovely lake we've got going around the training centre here. Beautiful bit of scenery. Just jump back in the cab. We'll get a bit of speed this time so I can really sort of show you the power of these brakes. Let's keep edging up with the Palace. Let's use the full power of this BR110. You can only get up to tap 28. You can see we really start to... Oh, we are definitely going too fast now. Let's just show you how good these brakes can be. We were coming in extremely hot there, and by full power we're probably slightly going to overshoot, but not by much. That's how powerful these brakes are, so you can be a little bit aggressive. So we were up to 100 kilometers an hour there, full application. Well, that's not probably what you should be doing in the real world. You can stop these things
that
quite well.
All the basics of operating this train.
Thank you for watching this one. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button and also subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.